屍温度で踊りましょう
Hello my little stars and welcome to my art tutorial. This is on paper this time and I hope you enjoy. So I'm using a regular old pencil, a white Posca pen, as well as 2 paintbrushes and a fan brush. Today I'm going to be drawing a girl with striped sleeves and just a general sort of sweater. So I've got my pencil sharpener at the ready, as well as my rubber, and we're going to start. So for the basic head, I'm just sort of sketching out a kind of tilted oval with a pinch at the end. Kind of looks a bit like an egg. And then I'm going to be carving it more to sort of suit the kind of character I'm drawing. But remember, you may want to change the body shape by the time you've done, because the face can change anything on a character and you never really know how it's going to turn out, do you? So as you see, I'm just sort of rounding out and erasing the original lines. So I'm just finished here. Right now I'm sort of just drawing in the neck and shaping it to how I see fit, and then I am moving on to the body and the arms and deciding which pose they should go in. And apologies if the camera falls over a few times, the tripod wasn't being the best it could be. Right now I'm just adding some clothing lines, extra details, and some basic guidelines on where each individual sort of pattern or strap will go. Now I'm moving on to the beanie and the hair. So what I suggest for the hair is draw it as if it's one chunk, like say you're drawing a clock or something, but just draw it in one big chunk, then add the individual lines. Now moving on to the face, where I draw a curved line about 3/4 of the way across the face, where it sort of looks like just one wave. And then I sort of point it a bit to make the nose. I draw a line next to that for the nostril. I draw a thicker line at the top towards where the crease is, where I draw little lines for eyelashes, one circle for the pupil and another circle, half circle for the pupil, another half circle for the iris on that side, and then I add a few lines near there for the lower eyelashes. I do the same but inversed on the other side. I add a few blush lines, which is optional. I add a few freckles, and I have a few skin creases near-ish the eye. I add a sort of straight line that's tilted near-ish the bottom of the face, and at the end give it a few flicks to make it more like a mouth. Moving swiftly on to colours, I pick out a red and start colouring in the stripes. I'm filling it in sort of basically and then I'm going over it again in orange. And then I'm proceeding to do the same except with yellow and a sort of dirty gold. I continue to fill all the stripes, that's that really. After I have filled in all the stripes, I'm going in with a wet paintbrush and sort of blending it with the paintbrush, as these are watercolor pencils, which definitely makes it easier for blending. I am now going in with a black and chestnut, or just very dark brown, and filling it in, but it can be very messy because remember, we're coming in with the fan brush this time because that covers larger areas, and then I'm stopping with the fan brush and taking out my regular brush and sort of filling in the corners, and then it gives us a nice sort of very blackish but has a hint of a brown colour for the dress. I'm touching up the edges, and then I'm starting to take the same brown I used for the dress, as well as a dark orange and a sort of orangey brown colour, and colouring in the hair. I'm then colouring in the black beanie, and then I'm blending it all together using my wet paintbrush. I'm now just doing the overlines and doing the occasional sort of colour increase and a few random lines, just because random lines, you know. I'm now just going over with a white poster pen to give it some shine and some little dots.